YouTube, what's going on? It's East Kicks and Topics, back with another topic video. I'm talking about, today is a topic video right now. I'm talking about WWE SummerSlam. It just passed this past Sunday. I wanted to wait to make a video on it because I wanted to see which direction it was going with it. I've been in and out with WWE I actually haven't watched a full WWE taping or whatever you want to call it for some years. Honestly, it's just not been hitting. I watch highlights, I stay up to date, whatever you want to call it, but I wanted to make a quick review, my thoughts on this past Sunday SummerSlam and what they should have did to make it a lot better, because at this present moment I see what they doing, but it might cost them in the long run. So I'm only going to talk about the main things at SummerSlam, because the pay-per-view actually, in my opinion, that shit is probably a 6 out of 10, honestly. With 2 good moments, but it was 2 bullshit-ass moments, and the rest of the matches was just like, what the fuck, don't even care. So, the first thing is, talk about, basically the women's match. Charlotte Flair, Nikki Ash, and Rhea Ripley. Charlotte Flair won the title. I think this is her 13th time, maybe. She a 13th time women's champion, maybe. So, I read a report a minute ago, and it basically said she's going to break her father's record, her father's record, which is Ric Flair, for those who don't know. And his record is a 17-time world champion. There's only John Cena, Triple H, Randy Orton. I think those, as far as the 3 men that I know, that is the close. John Cena being the closest because he is 16-time world champion. But Charlotte, I guess I read the reports of she gonna break her father's record, and she gonna have one of those lose the title, get it back, short title reign basically, and hurry up for her to pass 17. So she's gonna be an 18-time women's champion. This is why WWE can't build nothing, and the women's matches have went down because they only focus on Becky Lynch, which I'm going to get to next, and Charlotte Flair, the 4 horsemen. Bayley, I don't know what the hell. She fell off a little bit. I don't know. Sasha Banks, she in and out with WWE. I have no clue what the fuck going on. Hopefully everything is well with her. But Charlotte Flair getting all these title runs and stuff, it's typical WWE. I've been watching WWE for majority of my life, honestly. You know, just about. So I want to say 15 years, some 16 years, something like that. Basically since, actually, it's actually been more than that, actually. Because I started watching in the late 90s, about 1999, around where the Attitude Era in WCW was going back at it and shit. So, yeah, I've been watching wrestling that long. Charlotte Flair, I just don't understand why they can't. Nikki Ash won Money in the Bank. She she openly cashing in on Charlotte Flair. Cool, you like good. They about to, go a new direction. Boom, boom, boom. Keep giving Charlotte Flair every fucking title shot possible just so she can break this record. All these other people, but Raw is really ass. SmackDown is the A show now. And Raw is really suffering from a lot of superstars and stuff because WWE recently released a lot of superstars. So yeah, that hurts them in the long run. I'm just not feeling the Charlotte Flair breaking her father's record because people gonna be like favoritism because she's his daughter. You understand? But WWE been doing this shit for years. I don't know why I act surprised every time. It's just the fan in me want to believe that they actually want to do something different. The competition across the way, AEW, is really about to start kicking their ass. So that's that. Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch. She been going for over a year because she just recently had a baby with Seth Rollins. She just came back this past Sunday at SummerSlam. Shocking, surprising. Everybody was wondering when she was gonna come back. Bianca Belair, a black female wrestler who stamped her name from NXT, made it to the main roster, made an impact, won the women's title, SmackDown women's title at WrestleMania, this year's past WrestleMania. Got the fans behind her, everything. Lame ass Carmella come out. She sucked. Was going because Sasha Banks was supposed to be Bianca Belair's. I'm sorry, I'm butchering her name. Bianca's title, and for some apparent reason, she wasn't able to compete, so she wasn't at SummerSlam. So they had to find a replacement for Sasha Banks. So Bianca was waiting for an opponent. Carmella comes out. This girl gets every opportunity like she is Charlotte Flair, and she is trash in the ring. Literally trash in the ring. So I don't know what the hell, why that, but shockingly, when they was about to, wrestle, had a match, Becky Lynch music hit. Becky Lynch comes out. Everybody goes crazy, like, oh, it's about time, blah, 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 blah. All that other bullshit. So I guess she pushed Carmella out the way, basically like, move the fuck out the way, challenge me, everybody happy, crowd, blah, 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 blah. They let Becky Lynch, that been going for over a year, squash Bianca, a person that worked her ass off. This ain't nothing got to do with nothing with race. This got to do, well, some of it do. I ain't even gonna cap. Some of it do. Let me be real. Some of it does, but not all of it. Becky was gone for a year. Bianca was out here grinding, getting it in. They let Becky come back, just handed a fucking title shot. It would have been cool if it was just a regular match and Becky won. It would have been cool. But the fact that you let Bianca let the fans get behind her, she's a fighting champion, the babyface shit, blah, blah, blah. And they let Becky squash her and kill all her momentum, man. Just kill it. She killed her in like 7 seconds with an elbow and then a modified rock bottom. I don't fucking know. And pinned her. WWE, what the fuck? Why? Why? She got Kofi Kingston. If y'all don't know what the hell I mean by that, type in Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. That man busted his ass for 11 years to hold a world title. Had great title defenses. Whatever. Brock Lesnar come back, challenging for the title. He beat him in 7 seconds. On the world premiere of SmackDown on Fox. Look at that. That's what happened to Bianca Belair. Got squashed by Becky Lynch. So Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, for some apparent reason, Vince cannot let go of the four horsemen. He always got to have them hold the titles, nobody else. And if somebody do, they only hold it for a couple months, maybe, if that. And then they dropping it. Trash. Now, the last two topics of SummerSlam is Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. Goldberg, please retire, bro. Please. I don't know why Goldberg keep coming back. It's not exciting, because every time he come back, the dude can barely wrestle a 5-minute match. He botching every goddamn thing, about to injure every goddamn body. Bobby Lashley, he don't deserve what I have a feeling that's going to happen. Basically, at the match, it was actually a good match, actually, for the 7 minutes, because Goldberg actually hit different moves, not his same fucking moveset. And for some apparent reason, it was good until MVP hit his leg and he botched that. He was late with the fucking reaction. And then he lost because Bobby kept beating up his leg, whatever. And then his son got in the ring, got his ass choked out. This is what I see is going to happen. Goldberg's going to challenge Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship at Saudi Arabia, and Goldberg might win. And if he does, this will be the second straight year that Goldberg has beat a rising star and won the title. Last year was with Bray Wyatt with The Fiend, which that in itself, why the... Part-timers I don't have a problem with, but Goldberg's part-time I have a problem with. Like, Brock Lesnar shows up more than Goldberg does, and do more than Goldberg does. Goldberg ain't who he used to be. Let it go, bro. Why would you want your son to see you get your ass whipped and looking trash as hell in the ring? Whatever. But I got a feeling they gonna let Goldberg beat Bobby Lashley, kill all his momentum, kill everything, because him and Roman Reigns is just on top of their game. They strong heel champions. This is what they need, especially with Bobby Lashley finally breaking through that barrier and being somebody that ruthless. Like, he just a monster. Like, talk about the main event. Because that Goldberg, that's it. It was 7 minutes. Boom. Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Perfect match, because they 2017 bout at No Mercy. I believe it was 2017. It was a good match, but I just don't think it was the time to do it. Roman wasn't really established. Like, he was established, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't right. This match was right. Roman was established as a top #1 heel. John Cena been gone for a minute because he was in Hollywood doing movies, blah, blah, blah. He finally come back. Everyone loves him because he's been gone for so long. John Cena has really been gone for so long. So it was good to see him back. He pumped up the match in a little bit in like 3 weeks. Had the hype behind it. The match was good. I give it that. But you know WWE fucks up every time when they add the stipulation of, if I lose, I'll leave the company. Like, come on, dude. It's 2 out of 10 times that the person actually loses that match that made that fucking stipulation and actually leave. So they already gave the fucking result away. It was 2 things on the line with this match. Roman Reigns leaving WWE, and John Cena tying Ric Flair's record that I was talking about earlier. Anyway, Roman won. He been knocking down most of the competition, whatever. But for the second straight pay-per-view, minus Money in the Bank when John Cena came back, This match, Brock Lesnar came back. Brock Lesnar has been gone since the pandemic hit. He has not been to WWE since the pandemic hit. So he's been gone for over a year. His music hit, it was crazy. And it was just like, when was this going to happen? Because, you know, Roman is aligned up with Paul Heyman, which is Brock Lesnar's advocate when he first got in. If you know, you know. If you don't, just know they rocked. If you don't know, they just rocked. Paul Heyman brought him into the business, made him into exactly who the fuck he is today. As simple as that. We got the match. Well, not the match. We got the sample of what could be a possibility. So they're going to stretch it and, you know, little clues, because now Paul Heyman's in the middle. So now people like, who is Paul Heyman going to side with? Is he going to stay with Roman Reigns, or is he going to go back to the beginning? Here's A1, Brock Lesnar. That's suspense in itself. Now, this is where WWE, where I feel like WWE fucked up this Brock Lesnar return. That could be done later, okay? That's okay. Right now, I think it's a couple other people Roman can face before he get to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar should have came back on Bobby Lashley. That's a dream match. Bobby Lashley want that match. I don't know why Brock Lesnar keep ducking Bobby Lashley, man. I want to see that match. I don't want to see, even though it's different characters, different, you know, whatever scenarios with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, but we already seen that. We already seen that fucking match. WrestleMania 31, WrestleMania 34. SummerSlam. Like 2018. I think it was SummerSlam 2018. Like, that's like 4 matches already. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, it could be some more matches. They wrestle so damn much, man. I'm tired of seeing it. Oh, yeah. It was 2 SummerSlams that they faced. So, yeah, it was 2 SummerSlams and 2 WrestleManias. So, that's 4 matches. One of the matches, though, at SummerSlam was a Fatal 4-Way. But it doesn't matter. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar was in the match. I'm going to fuck who else was in the match. Brock Lesnar should have came back on Bobby Lashley, got the hype, got the dream match, and go from there. That's where WWE fucked up at. They missed the ball. But it's still a possibility, because Brock Lesnar can do whatever the fuck he want to do. So what they gonna do with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, they gonna play this shit tit for tat with Paul Heyman. They gonna stretch this shit. You don't know when Brock Lesnar gonna pop up. You ain't gonna know this or that. It's just there. They planted the seed. We gotta watch it grow. But those 4 topics of SummerSlam, that's what I really wanted to talk about. Just my quick thoughts on it. The pay-per-view was really trash. It was 6 out of 10, honestly. Those 3 matches I said. The women's match, Goldberg, Bobby, Roman, Cena. Those is the only good matches. And which being John Cena and Roman being the best match. I mean, the Bobby and Goldberg match, that was just like botched, but it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I can just see where they going. That's what it's going to fuck it up at. But, you know, that's neither here or there. I just wanted to make my quick thoughts, you know, review of SummerSlam. I know I'm late, but I had to wait to this past week to see if there was anything that they was going to do different before I made this video. And I was absolutely right. They weren't going to do shit. They do the same shit. But that's it. I'm East Kicks and Topics. I'll see y'all in the next video.